Hello everyone, welcome to Just Invest Today. And today we have to talk about Charlie Munger and the Chinese economy. I want you guys to tell me, who do you think is going to do better in the next 5 years? Do you think the Chinese economy's tech companies, or do you think the American economy's tech companies? Because this is a very interesting question right now, and this is going to help us generate these gains that we want. So we got to look at the starting point from where Alibaba is today, Tencent, JD.com, DD, all these companies, and you got to look at the starting point of where Amazon is, where Apple is, and all those tech companies right now. What do you think is going to do better? Because in this video, we're going to talk about the question someone asked Charlie about fishing where the fish are, and he said that the US has better quality companies with faster growth rates. So do you believe in that? We're going to get into this video, see what Charlie says about this question asked by this guy at the Daily Journal meeting about who has a better chance, what's going to do better in the next 5-10 years, what's going to generate these gains. I want you guys to comment down below, tell me what you think, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and we're going to break down this question and what Charlie said in this video.
Munger, Bill Brewster here. Thanks for doing this. In the past, you've referred to value investors as a group of cod fishermen and suggested that they may be fishing a different pond. Conversely, you've also discussed how over a long enough time frame, an investor's realized return would mirror the business's return. So given that many of the highest quality businesses are in the U.S., wouldn't some of our time be best focused analyzing the quality of businesses here in the U.S. And I understand that the odds offered on the bet matters a lot. So I'd be curious to hear in your mind how you weigh the quality of the horse versus the odds offered on the horse. Thank you.
Well, both are important, but basically all investment is value investment in the sense that you're always trying to get better prospects than you're paying for. And so, but you can't look everywhere at once. Just anyone you can run a marathon in 12 different states at once. And so you have to have some system of picking some place to look.
And that's a very interesting concept, that you can't look everywhere. I know we all want to look everywhere, like India's growing, Brazil's growing, China's growing, South Korea, like there's so many places that probably has a lot of undervalued companies, but man, we can't look everywhere. And I feel like China is probably like the easiest place to look for right now, but that might change. Like, I feel like there's a lot of places that we could look that we're probably not looking, and China is always like the main focus because we understand how fast that economy is going to grow. But there's places like India and Brazil that are places in Europe that are growing like crazy too as well. So
Is your hunting ground, but you're looking for value in every case. And what is interesting to me is you talk about the U.S. I don't agree with you. I think the strongest companies are not in America. I think the Chinese companies are stronger than ours, and they're growing faster.
So do you agree with that? He says the Chinese companies are growing faster and are stronger companies. Tell me down below, do you disagree or agree with that? The next 5 to 10 years, do you think companies like Tencent, Alibaba, JD.com, DD, they're going to grow faster than the companies like Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Facebook? What are your thoughts on this?
I have investments in them, and you don't. And I'm right and you're wrong. You can laugh, but I just spoke a simple truth. David was here, I saw his face in the audience. He's the most successful investor in the whole damn room. Where does he invest? China. And boy, was he smart to do that.
And people don't realize that Lidu's like one of his best investments were in BYD. He invested in BYD super early. And the fact that he was able to invest in BYD super early, that not a lot of people were looking at, and the huge growth rate of what BYD did, man, it's amazing that like he found that company, and that's the example of fishing where the fish are and seeing where like the economy is growing to and what's coming up in the future.
And is he good at it? Well, that it really helps if you know which hunting ground to look in. In fact, we all do better hunting than when we're hunting where the hunting is easy. I have a friend who's a fisherman. He says, I have a simple rule for success in fishing. Fish where the fish are. Well, you want to fish where the bargains are. That's simple.
So tell me what you guys think of this. Are the bargains right now in China? Like, do you think the bargains are there? Because just because the prices of these companies are cheap doesn't always mean it's a bargain. Because what if, look at all the risks that people are talking about government, about all the cybersecurity, about maybe having companies like Alibaba and Tencent have to pay the government more money now to get more commonwealth against the economies and get people to prosper more. So is the risk worth it? Is the companies always going to stay low? You got to factor that in. Or is the whatever the stuff that's going on in the USA was happening with all the data stuff and all the anti-monopoly stuff with Facebook, Google, and how the regulations are handing down on them too? Like, what's worth the risk? Like, what's more riskier right now? Tell me what you think.
The fishing is really lousy where you are. You probably look for another place to fish.
So guys, tell me what you think of this video. What has the best bargain right now? Is it companies in the US? Is it companies in China? Or should we be looking somewhere else? Maybe in India? Because look at this right here, guys. Before I end the video, look at this. India emerges as the top performing equity market in the world. That is crazy. Wait, 1 year, 45%, year to date, 18%, Mexico, 18%, Taiwan, 15%, France, 20%, Korea, 9%, US Dow is probably not a good indicator, I'm not sure, 15%, S&P is probably a better indicator, Canada, TSX, 18%. So look at this right now, the top countries are India and Mexico, so should we be looking in these fields? But then the thing is that we have to understand what companies are there, like kind of understand how people move around there. So it's going to be like a higher hurdle for us if we don't live there. So we got to kind of do more groundwork or talk to people there or do your research more. So tell me what you guys think, man. Guys, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll get back to you in the next video. Peace!